So while I was doing research into the Dalton Pope, I started doing some other research, D, which is just, how I spend my time. I need help. And so we've been talking for a long, long time now on the show. How about Senator Durbin is from East St. Louis, which is the town just very close to where Dr. D and producer Chris are from. Alton. Actually, D's now says he's from Godfrey. So who knows where he's from?
It's a Dalton, Chicago kind of thing,
It is. It is. See, he's honest about being from Godfrey, but somehow or other, when it comes to the Pope, he's from Chicago. He's from Dalton. Anyway, Dick Durbin is from East St. Louis. I apologize, Dick Durbin, for doubting that. And let's see if you can answer this Dick Durbin trivia question. What high school?
Oh, go ahead.
What high school did Dick Durbin graduate from?
What high school did Dick Durbin graduate from? Well, I'm going to really think about this. He's from East St. Louis, so East St. Louis High School.
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
Okay. What show is that? You used to do that all the time. Is that your final answer?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Is that
Yeah.
the final answer? Are you sure?
You're wrong.
Horse.
And there's some parallels to the Dalton Pope. The Dalton Pope went to a grammar school called St. Mary of Assumption. And Dick Durbin graduated in the class of 1962. Pause and think about that, D. He was the class of American Graffiti. Pause and think about that. I know boomers know what I'm talking to about American Graffiti. Assumption High School in East St. Louis. Have you ever heard of Assumption High School, D? It closed, so it's before your time.
I'm assuming I haven't.
Yeah. Okay. So, dutiful investigative reporter that I am, I took the deep dive, and this is a call for help if there ever was one. I was procrastinating on some writing I had to do, D. So I looked up, of course, God, procrastinate, the Assumption High School yearbook, and I found a picture of Dick Durbin. And Dennis, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, he passed the trivia test. I sent him a picture of Dick Durbin's high school graduation. I think we're going to use that to illustrate today's show, D.
Oh.
And you passed it. And there's a picture of Dick Durbin right from his high school yearbook. Very good-looking young man. So here you go, D. Name the sum of the activities. I won't even require you to name them all that you think Dick Durbin celebrated by having posted next to his photo. Go ahead.
Wait, so in high school, like what?
Yes, high school
events did he do?
Like activities like at Godfrey High School. You were on the football team. You were on the basketball team.
Oh, okay.
You were on the reefer smoking team.
Yeah. I was on that team.
You were on the Howard Stern fan club, and I believe.
All right, so Dick Durbin, I'd say, this guy had Scholastic Bowl written all over him. Debate team.
Which one?
Debate team.
Yes. But only for his freshman year. What happened, Richard? He quit after. This is hard. I don't blame you. I did debate for one day at Evanston High School. These guys were like taking notes and really, like, this is too much work. I think I'll go watch the White Sox. I quit after one day.
You sent me that picture. I got a little smoking in the boys' room vibe going there,
Okay. What sports did Dick Durbin play?
Oh, what sports did Dick Durbin play?
Yes.
Baseball. He probably played scholastic ball.
You got him wrong, man.
Cross country.
You're so wrong. 4 years of football.
Whoa.
Durbin ain't playing.
Wow. Okay. They put the mascot on the roster?
Oh, stop. I apologize. I apologize to everyone. I apologize to BZ and now Durbin. And I'll just close it down. I'll just read it to you. He was in football, track for 1 year, speech for 4 years, debate for 1 year, Glee Club for 1 year, Aquinas Club for 4 years. He was on the caroling team for 2 years. Wow. He quit caroling. Yeah, he quit. Oh, it's hard work. He was on the school paper for 3 years. He was on the yearbook for 2 years. And most important, he was on the prom committee as a junior and 4 years on the student council.
Holy cow.
Okay. Richard Durbin. There you go. I did my deep dive, D, and there'll be other trivia questions in the next weeks that I'm going to challenge. I'm not going to tip my hand, but be ready.
Well, what clubs were you in?
I was in the White Sox fan club, proud member for 3 years.
Okay.
It wasn't a White Sox fan club at Evanston High School when I was a freshman. I ran cross country for 1 year and then decided, this is way too much work, and quit that. I was on the chess club for 1 year and decided, that's too much work. I was actually pretty good at chess, D. People don't know that. I was actually pretty good, but too much work. I'd rather watch, I don't know, Hogan's Heroes. I think that pretty much sums up my my extracurricular. Hey, 3 years of White Sox fan club, D. Come on. All right.
That's wonderful. And that pretty much sums up this week's Oh, What a Week.
Yeah.
All right. Remember, everybody, you can check out previous bit. What's so funny?
It's just the concept of me only being in the White Sox fan club.
Yeah,
and that sums it up.
Yeah. Especially when you list the things Dick Durbin did. And then you list what you did.
I was not on the caroling. I didn't even know we had a caroling club. I'm in caroling.
Yeah, this shit's hard. Fa la, lin fa la. That's tough. You gotta do fa la 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 la. You know? Hey, if you want to check out previous Ben Joravsky shows, I know where you can check them out at thebenjoravskyshow.com. That's true. THE, spelled the every week for some reason. BENJORA, V as in victory, SKY, show.com. thebenjoravskyshow.com. You can find previous Ben Joravsky shows. You can join Benny's book club. Ben, how's that book club looking?
I love the book club, man.
All right.
I love them. I just did a new book club entry, and I got a new column coming out. Oh, I don't want to get ahead of you. Go ahead, D.
No, go ahead. Yeah, check out the book club. Get into that book. Ben, maybe something. What if we reached out to the author or something and maybe interviewed the person who wrote the book of the book club?
Whoa, hold on, dude. I'm going back to high school for that one.
We just had a production meeting right there. Boom.
Wow. That's a great idea, T. I'm going to do that because we get into it. Some of my authors are dead, unfortunately, so they can't come on.
Boy,
that kills that one. But many are not, so that's a great idea.
Yeah, check out Ben's book club. Go do it right now. And also columns. Ben, tell everybody about your latest column.
Well, I did. The latest column is a tribute to the great Mike Miner, who passed away about a week or so ago. I talked about him in another show. He was one of my editors at the Reader for many years. He got a legend in Chicago journalism, wrote Hot Type, which was a column that was holding media types accountable for the articles and columns I raised. Great guy, Mike Miner. So I wrote a tribute to him, and I'm just doing a story about the Pope, which I think you might guess what the theme will be based on the things I said at the outset of this show. So I'll be having some fun with the Chicago, I get that in quotes, Pope.
Yeah, if you've been wondering, hey, where'd Ben Joravsky's columns go? Well, they're at thebenjoravskyshow.com. JORA, V as in victory, SKY, thebenjoravskyshow.com. Check out the latest column from Ben Joravsky. Yeah, he's still writing the columns. They're still there. You just haven't found them yet, but that is about to change. thebenjoravskyshow.com. You can find us on social media at Benny J Show, BENNY, the letter J Show. All the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Is there more?
TikTok, man. We're on TikTok. Thank you very much, DJ Nate. I would never be on TikTok without you.
BENNY, the letter J Show. Go find us on social media. Check out our YouTube videos. We're on YouTube as well.
Mr. Chris, come on, man.
And send us an email, BennyJShow@gmail.com. BENNY, the letter J Show @gmail.com. I'd like to thank everybody for listening to this week's Oh, What a Week. By the way, we got to do one more. I cut a deal with them. They wanted three reads. This Ben Joravsky Show was brought to you by Illinois Real ID. Really trying to explain what this is, guys. Having a tough time. So if you have an ID, it still works. You don't have to have a real ID unless you want to go fly somewhere and you don't have a passport. If then you need a real ID. So is that ID a fake ID? No, it's still your real ID, but you need to get a real ID, although the deadline was Wednesday, but not on Wednesday. Alexi Janulius, please, if you could help me explain this just a little further. I need some help.
we have been screaming from the rooftops for a very long time.
Yes, you have.
That real ID deadline is not really a deadline.
Okay. So it's not a real ID, it's a fake ID, and it's not a real deadline, it's a fake deadline. And if you have a passport, you don't even have to be part of the conversation. And what the heck? Why don't you just take biking? Bike from Chicago to New York. Don't fly, whatever. You won't need any kind of ID unless Donnie gets his way. And suddenly you have to have an ID to get, say, from Illinois to Indiana or Indiana to Ohio. Whoa.
And, you know, after that Brandon Johnson interview, you mentioned it too. I really do miss the old mayor.
We will shut you down. We will cite you. And if we need to, we will arrest you and we will take you to jail.
She was really nice.
Yeah. They don't have a real ID if they send you to jail.
Yeah. That won't happen if you don't have a real ID.
Yeah, that won't happen. All right, Dee, thank you very much. Outstanding job as always. And I know Lori Lightfoot, Brandon Johnson, Fran Spielman, Donald Trump, who else? Alexi Giannoulias, Raja, Julian Stratton. They all agree with me when I say, hey, Dr. D, give yourself a raise, take it out of petty cash. Peace and love, everybody. Take care.
But I will tell you, it's been very frustrating, and I'll tell you why it's been particularly frustrating. Not that people want to hear my problems,